viewers, welcome again to Mathematics and I. It is your favorite presenter, Jeff Nino, and for some time now, we have been talking about circle geometry, and finally we have come to the end of the topic. But before we conclude, we are going to be solving a question, and we have a question on the board, and the question said we should calculate the angles A, B, C, and D in the diagram. So now, if you don't have an idea of the theorems which you can apply in solving this problem, you should go again to our videos and begin from circle geometry theorem 1. And I bet you if you begin from theorem 1 up to the last theorem which we treated, you will be able to solve this question, so easily. Now let us proceed and see how we can get the values for the variables in the diagram below. Now, first of all, you should know that this line and this line are both tangents. Why? Because both lines touches it touches the circumference of the circle, and also this line also touches the circumference of the circle. So it means both lines are tangents. According to one of the theorems which we discussed, we said tangents that meet at a point are equal in length. So it means this line and this line are equal to each other. Alright. So now let us see what we can do to get the values. First of all, which do you think is easier for us to get first? For me, I can choose to get A first, or I can choose to get D first. Now let us begin. If I want to get the value of A, now you are going to apply the theorem which says the angle between tangents and chord is equal to the alternate angles at the segment. Alright, now this is the theorem which we are going to use to get the value of A. So it simply means that A is equal to 65 degrees. Okay, because 65 degrees is an angle between the chord and the tangent. So if you have an angle here, it is equal to the angle here at the alternate segment. Alright, if you go through the theorem, you will know what I'm talking about. Alright, so it means A is 65 degrees. Now, for me to get B, it is very simple. A, 45, and B are in a triangle, and we all know that sum of angles in a triangle is added up to 180 degrees. So it means A plus 45 degrees plus B is equal to 180 degrees. And of course, we said the value for A is 65 degrees. So here it becomes 65 degrees plus 45 degrees plus B is equal to 180 degrees. And 65 degrees plus 45 degrees will give us 110 degrees plus B is equal to 180 degrees. And of course, if we should collect like terms, we are going to get B is equal to 180 degrees minus 110 degrees, which will give us 70 degrees. So it means the value of B is 70 degrees. Now, how can I get the value of D? Now, according to one of the theorem which we also discussed, it says that opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are added up to 180 degrees, because from this point to this point to this point back to this point is a cyclic quadrilateral, and these two angles are opposite each other. So when you add it up, you will get 180 degrees. So it means D plus 45 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. And again, what is the reason? Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary or are added up to 180 degrees. So if I should collect like terms, I will get D is equal to 180 degrees minus 45 degrees. And of course, D will give us 135 degrees. So our value for D is 135 degrees. Now, what is left that we are looking for? C. Now, you will know from the beginning of the class, I said that this line and this line are both tangents. So because both are tangents and then they meet at a point, it means they are equal in length. So it means if they are equal in length, it means here is equal to here. And according to base of an isosceles triangles, which has two sides to be equal, the base angles are also what? they are also equal. So if these two lines are equal, it means these two angles are also equal. So if here is 65, it means here also is 65 degrees. Alright? So now without wasting time, if we have 65 and we have 65 and we have C, again, sum of angles in a triangle is added up to 180 degrees. So we are going to be having C plus 65 degrees plus again 65 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Right, so here becomes C plus 65 degrees plus 65 degrees because 130 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. And if we should collect like terms, we are going to get C is equal to 180 degrees minus 130 degrees. And of course, our C will give us 180 degrees minus 130 degrees gives us 50 degrees. So therefore, A is 65 degrees, B is 70 degrees, C is 50 degrees, and of course D is 135 degrees. So these are the values for A, B, C, and D in the diagram. So you see how simple it looks. Knowing the theorems which we can apply in solving the question. So we have come to the end of today's class, and of course we have come to the end of circle geometry. Although we are still going to be solving other problems, but this actually comes to the end of the topic. So till we meet again in another topic, don't forget that when you keep on practicing, then you always know more. Till we meet again, bye for now and keep on watching my